Just a note before turning back over to Chief Fenner. As you have heard, this was a private party last night of about 40 people. In that group, somebody or people know who the actual shooters were. And let me just ask, like has already been asked, that anyone who has information on the shooters to provide that information to HPD. And let us solve this situation. Let us bring justice to this family. But I'm asking for any of the persons who were at this private party that know, that have information on the shooters, please provide that information to HPD and let us solve it. We will solve this particular case. We will find the shooters. But information provided would help to expedite that. But we will. I do want to extend my condolences to the mom of TakeOff, to all the family members of TakeOff, to the families and friends. So I do want to. I want to do that because it doesn't matter how famous you are. You may not be famous at all. Anybody who loses his or her life is a life lost. And there are family members and friends who are grieving as a result. What I've consistently said over the last several months is that I'm concerned with this age group, young group between 16 and 24. Let's say 16, 24, 16 and 30. There are too many young men of color that are killing young men of color. And we do need to have that conversation. We do need to deal with it head on. This was a private party, private event coming at the end, and then we have the shooting, and now one person is no longer with us. And it's not just in the hip-hop community, and I just don't want to demonize this group, but it's across the board with this demographic. Where people are no longer resolving their disputes or their arguments through a fist fight. But now everybody has access to guns. And so when there's a disagreement, people pull their guns and they start shooting. And then people are fatally shot and killed, or people are injured. And that's unfortunate. In my day, you have a disagreement, fist fight, and you deal with it. In this day, if there's a disagreement, in those few seconds when the emotions are running high, people pull their guns and then they're shooting. And as a consequence of that, we have too many young men of color that are being injured or fatally killed, and their future is cut off, and family members and friends are left to mourn. This does not have to be our reality, and it need not be our future. And so as it relates to this particular incident, what I would say to the people in this city and even beyond, we will solve this crime. Let us solve this crime. Let us bring the persons to justice, and we will. And then we will continue to move to make our city a safer city. It's disappointing after putting in place One Safe Houston, which is still in place, when the numbers are trending in the right direction, when homicides in the city of Houston are below, 11% below last year, when the numbers of violent crime in almost every category are down in comparison to last year. But one incident, one loss of life through shooting is one too many, irrespective of the numbers trending in the right direction. So just want to let people know this particular crime will be resolved and it will be addressed. But if you have any information for those in the hip-hop community, to those who were there last night, please provide that information to HPD and then let us work to quickly resolve it. Thanks.